Sitting here savoring the beauty of this guitar, the sound of this guitar. Such a blessing. And it's just an ongoing tribute to Rick Turner, who made this guitar. Eternal gratitude for his genius and the gifts he gave all of us musicians. Anyway, good afternoon and welcome. Cruising down the boulevard of smoking dreams, trying not to worry about what it means. It's not as trivial as it might seem. Come on down to the river and drown. Let's go down to the river and drown. Ain't nothing shaking in this old town. Get out on the highway and follow that sound. Come on down to the river and drown. Now Jonathan's home life wasn't too nice, trapped in a prison of unsound advice. He heard the river calling and he didn't think twice. Mary and Elizabeth pitching a tent. A day at the river is a day well spent. They need a miracle to pay their rent. Going down to the river and drown. Let's go down to the river and drown. Ain't nothing shaking in this old town. Get out on the highway and follow that sound. Come on down to the river and drown. Tall Sally strumming her guitar. She got a new tattoo of a moon and a star. A week after next, she's got a gig in a bar. Julie took a wrong turn right out of school. 17 years in the bed of a fool. Now she's at the river and everything's cool. Going down to the river and drown. Lenny takes a bum hit like this pie. Benny's making big bucks riding the boom, pushing them .coms from dawn till doom. Tonight he'll dance by the light of the shroom. Going down to the river and drown. Let's go down to the river and drown. Ain't nothing shaking in this old town. Get out on the highway and follow that sound. Come on down to the river and drown. Takes a bong hit and lets it fly, raving like a raven that the end is nigh. He's been on this rant since Pigpen died. Going down to the river and drown. Listen, a day at the river is a dream well dreamed. It can do wonders for your self-esteem. You don't need a coupon to get redeemed. talking, but I'm starting to bore. Next time I see you, I'ma tell you some more. Just remember what a metaphor is for. When you go down to the river and drown, let's go down to the river and drown. Ain't nothing shaking in this old town. Get out on the highway and follow that sound. Come on down to the river and drown. Let's go down to the river and drown. Ain't nothing shaking in this old town. Get out on the highway and follow that sound. The wheel is turning and you can't slow down. You can't let go and you can't hold on. You can't go back and you can't stand still. If the thunder don't get you, then the lightning will. Won't you try just a little bit harder? Couldn't you try just a little bit more? Won't you try just a little bit harder? Couldn't you try just a little bit more? Round, round, robin, run around. Gotta get back to where you belong. A little bit harder, just a little bit more. A little bit further than you've gone before. The wheel is turning and you can't slow down. You can't let go and you can't hold on. You can't go back and you can't stand still. If the thunder don't get you, then the lightning will. Small wheel turned by the fire and rod. Big wheel turned by the grace of God. Every time that wheel turns around, it's bound to cover just a little more ground. It's bound to cover just a little more ground. The wheel is turning and you can't slow down. Can't let go and you can't hold on. You can't go back and you can't stand still. If the thunder don't get you, then the lightning will. Won't you try just a little bit harder? Couldn't you try just a little bit more? Won't you try just a little bit harder? Couldn't you try just a little bit more? Won't you try just a little bit harder? Couldn't you try just a little bit more? Both of those were by request of Jesse. other time's forgotten space. Your eyes looked from your mother's face. Wildflower seed in the sand and stone. May the four winds blow you safely home. Roll away to you. Roll away to you. Roll away to you. Roll away the dew. I'll tell you where the four winds dwell. In Franklin's tower there hangs a bell. It can rain, turn night to day. It'll ring like fire if you lose your way. Roll away. God save the child who rings that bell. They have one good ring, baby, you can't tell. One watch by night, one watch by day. If you get confused, listen to the music play. Some come to life, passed away. Some come to make it just one more day. Whichever way your pleasure takes. If you plant ice, you're gonna harvest wind. Tell you where the four winds sleep, like four lean hounds the lighthouse keep. Wildflower seed in the sand and wind. May the four winds blow you home again. Roll away, roll away, roll away. To remember to say earlier in the broadcast than I usually do that I'm playing for tips, and I would appreciate your direct contributions. On Venmo, I'm David-Gans-9. On PayPal, you can go to paypal.me/dgans or direct it toward David@truefund.com. But the easiest way to contribute is to go to perfectible.net, or I should point at perfectible.net, there it is, where I have books and music for sale, as well as a direct donation link. You can just kick down a couple of bucks as if it were the tip jar at a gig, or if you wanted to buy me a burger at that gig, something. Just a few bucks from a whole bunch of different people works out pretty well for me, since I'm sitting here at home playing for free. Ran into God a couple of weeks ago, sitting at the bar just before my show. She looks exactly like a female version of me. We got to talking about this and that. Her heart is broken, she's been laid out flat. Things just didn't work out the way she'd planned. She said, I liked you humans better when the wheel was high-tech. You're gonna leave this place a smoking wreck. And I said to her, what the hell are you looking at me for? I recycle. She said, in my imagination this was built to last. It makes me sad to see you use it up so fast. Driving them belch fires till the air falls out of the sky. It breaks my heart to see my intentions twisted. Well, I'd kick some foolish ass if only I existed. She said, I love people more than I probably should. You've got some crazy ideas about evil and good. Compassion's out of fashion all around the world. Fundies with their undies in a permanent twist. Don't they know the heathen have a right to exist? Human nature cannot be denied. Shouldn't have to be. I meant to lay down the law, but I got stoned and missed it. I'd forgive my own sins if only I existed. God said, I've been the victim of identity theft. Spiritual robber barons right and left, riding to church on Sunday in their stretch Humvees. Right, telling everybody how to fear and loathe. Never mind the people they could feed and clothe. Claiming that the naming of their demons is the word of me. They keep dialing even though my phone's unlisted. I'd leave them a message if only I existed. God said, babe, some think I'm like Geppetto with his whittling knife, crafting each and every individual life. It's such a narcissistic notion of the way things work. I made this world you're riding on in less than a day, cranked out several million each, unique in its way. Set them down, put them in spin, gave nature the deed. Now Now greed is trying to snuff out reason, and you've got to resist it. Well, I'll give you some help with that, if only I existed. Ran into God a couple of weeks ago, sitting at the bar just before my show. She looks exactly like a female version of me. We have to keep talking about it, the cruelties that are being visited upon their fellow human beings by people in the name of God. It's a bad thing. I have no problem with your faith and your choice of worship, but the things that are being done to innocent people in the name of that religion is bad, bad. And other religions too. I'm not singling that one out. I told Althea I was feeling lost, lacking in some direction. Althea told me upon scrutiny that my back might need protection. I told Althea that treachery was tearing me limb from limb. Althea told me, now cool down, boy, settle back, easy, Jim. You may be Saturday's child, all grown, moving with a pinch of grace. You may be a clown in the burying ground, or just another pretty face. You may be the fate of Ophelia, sleeping and perchance to dream, honest to the point of recklessness, self-centered in the extreme. messing with you, but your friends are getting most concerned. Loose with the truth, baby, it's your fire, but I hope you don't get burned. When the smoke is cleared, she said, is what she said to me. You're gonna wanna bet you lay your head and a little sympathy. This space is getting hot. You know this space is getting hot. Told Althea I'm a roving sign. I was born to be a bachelor. Althea told me, okay, that's fine. So now I'm trying to catch her. Can't talk to you without talking to me. We're guilty of the same old thing. Thinking a lot about lessness and forgetting the love we bring. Listen to that thing. Some of you know that I ordered a new guitar after Rick Turner passed. I had been thinking about doing it for a while anyway, because it wouldn't be wise. You know, it's such an important instrument and so central to my sound. I feel like I need to have a second one just in case something goes wrong, and I'm in a position to buy it this year. And I thought it would be a sweet thing to do in Rick's memory. And my good friend Zach Jones is the foreman of the shop down there. So I think he's taking a little extra special care in the choosing of the wood and all that. But I'm so thrilled. I love this guitar so much. When I get a new one, I can take this one in for a little spiffing up of the finishes. But anyway. swing door slams, Mary's dress waves. Like a vision, she dances across the porch as the radio plays. Van Morrison singing to the lonely. Hey, that's me and I want you only. Don't turn me home again, I just can't face myself alone again. Hey, don't wanna run back inside, darling, you know just what I'm here for. So you're scared and you're thinking that maybe we ain't that young anymore. Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. You ain't a beauty, but hey, you're alright. Yes, and that's alright with me. You could hide neath your covers, study your pain, make crosses for your lovers, throw roses in the rain. Waste your summer praying in vain for a savior to rise from these streets. Hey, now I'm no hero that's understood. All the temptation I can offer, girl, is beneath this dirty hood, with a chance to make it good somehow. Hey, what else could we do now except roll down the window and let the wind blow back your hair? Yeah, the night's busted open, these two lanes can take us anywhere. We got one last chance to make it real, to trade in these wings on some wheels, climbing back, heaven is waiting down on the track. Oh, come take my hand, we're riding out tonight to case the promised land. Oh, Thunder Road, oh, Thunder Road, oh, Thunder Road. Lying out there like a killer in the sun, I know it's late, we can make it on the run. Oh, Thunder Road, sit tight, take hold, Thunder Road. Well, I got this guitar and I learned how to make it talk. And my car's out back if you're ready to take that long walk. From your front porch to my front seat, the door's open but the ride ain't free. Well, I know you're lonely, words that I ain't spoken tonight will be free. All the promises to be broken, there are ghosts in the eyes of all the boys you sent away. They haunt this dusty beach road in the skeleton frames of burned out Chevrolets. They scream your name at night in the street. Your graduation gown lies in rags at their feet. And in the lonely cool before dawn, you hear their engines roaring on. But when you get to the porch, they're gone on the wind. So Mary climbed. This is a town full of losers. We're pulling out of here to win. Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on, feeling 2 foot small. Everywhere people stare each and every day. I can see them laugh at me, and I hear them say, hey, you've got to hide your love away. Hey, you've got to hide your love away. How can I even try? I never win. Hearing them and seeing them in the state I'm in. How can she say to me, love will find a way? Gather round all you clowns, let me hear you say, hey, you've got to hide your love away. Hey, you've got to hide your love away. As I mentioned, I'm going on vacation later this week. Rita left today, so I'm home alone. She and Sandy flew off to Honolulu and then on to Lihue, and they're going to go stay at the Little Blue House on the North Shore of Kauai. And then I'm Thursday, I'll be away from this for several days starting next Thursday. I'm going to fly to Honolulu on Thursday, spend a few days with Stephen Inglis and his family. I'm going to go to his show on Friday with my buds, and then Saturday I'm going to perform with Stephen and his band, and then Sunday we're going to do a live thing, which I believe we're going to stream on StreamStock, probably around the usual time, I think. And then Monday I'm going to move on to Kauai and into the Little Blue House with Rita, and I will do live streams from there. If all works according to plan, I'm bringing the camera and the Ethernet cable, and I should be able to live stream from there just like normal. It'll be unplugged. I'm not bringing all this crap with me. It'll just be me and an acoustic guitar. But I will be able to spend some time with yous from there during that time. I'll be back a week from Monday. 2 weeks from today is when I got to work one morning and they hit me with the news. My job was gone to Timbuktu. It's the outsourced workers blues. They took away my health plan and that filled me with the fear. I was bouncing around the want ads looking for a new career. Crisis is opportunity if you know how to look. I wrote the tale of my travail and sold 1 million books. You can't go running blind through life, you got to pay attention. A kick in the ass is a shove in the right direction. A kick in the ass is a shove in the right direction. lover left me in a most unpleasant way, and if she had a reason, she was not prepared to say. She took her things and drove away, but she left behind this book. The title was intriguing, so I decided to take a look. So many things I'm glad to know are contained within that text. If you deal with what you've been through, you can deal with what comes next. If you are alert enough, you can make a course correction. A kick in the ass is a shove in the right direction. A kick in the ass is a shove in the right direction. This story, the point of this here song, feeling sorry for yourself won't help you get along. If you are creative, you can make your own good luck. It'll get you back out on the road instead of being stuck. Don't let misfortune stop you cold or keep you from your dreams. Learn from your predicament, it's easier than it seems. You'll crash into a wall or two while driving toward perfection. A kick in the ass is a shove in the right direction. A kick in the ass is a shove in the right direction. A kick in the ass is a shove in the right direction. In the town that still believes in magic, children play and laughter fills the air. It's a trip beyond imagination, a lovely place to have your soul repaired. In the town that still believes in magic, music is the language of our peace. Every day is cause for celebration, harmony, perspective, and release. Ties that bind, leave your fear and dread behind, and reveal to you when you arise. In the town that still believes in magic, people still buy records in the store. The concert hall is filled with people listening. You don't find that too often anymore. No, you don't find that too often anymore. No, you don't find that too often anymore. You don't find that too often anymore. Thank you all so very much for being part of the experiment today. It feels reasonably successful to me. Once again, please visit perfectible.net and make a contribution if you can. Or buy a book or a CD. The books are autographed by both authors. If you order one of them, This Is All a Dream We Dreamed. I'll be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock California time. And I thank you all again for your support in every form that it takes.